Hi, good morning. For many years now, I've been working for Skill India programs, and I have been writing, speaking, shouting perhaps that there needs to be reforms. One of the fundamental reforms in Skill India is the sector skill councils. I had a chance to work on a Government of India report, which was led by Shishadhar Prasad, former DGT of the country. Essentially, what we argued was look at the NSSO data, look at where the employment figures come from, the maximum employment figures in the country come from, not in terms of absolute numbers, but in terms of percentages, and then rationalize all the sector skill councils based on that data. We did great work in terms of data analysis. And for the first time in the country, we kind of could argue that the placement figures in Skill India was extremely low, around 12% for the flagship PMKY scheme and around 8% for the erstwhile Star India scheme. So essentially, it's still not been done, and I think we are losing the battle. The battle the battle is to ensure that the young people have got a fair chance and opportunity in their life. And I think we are responsible to ensure that they are provided all the means possible for it. We can't build the country on the shattered dreams of our youth. If you look at the country, the only critical thing that we have, the only one biggest asset we have is a human resource, is a people. I don't see anything else that comes even closer to it. So a strategy for ensuring a human resource is well developed is key. And we need good quality data to ensure that the supply and the demand, supply from the side of educational institutions and the demand from industries and people who can employ MSMEs, big industries uh, across different sectors, that needs to be matched. We have not done a great job. To be very honest, we are lacking in several fronts. Sometimes I feel that it's a battle that we'll not win. But then, with hope, there's nothing important in life than hope, and there are periods of highs and lows here. And essentially, I think if the government can rationalize all the sector skill councils as per the NIC code, NIC is the National Industry Classification. All government data is measured in NIC codes. If the skill India data comes also in NIC code, you understand very clearly the link between output and the skilled manpower, and then you can make a case that is the skilling really making improvement in productivity or not. That case has not been we have not been able to make case at all. The reason being there's no match to the data at all. And the most reliable estimates that the country has is NSSO data, right? So why not go ahead with it and ensure that this is matched up? We have all the background tools and all. I think it can be done very easily. But then what prevents us from doing is, I think, a lot of vested interest. I think that needs to be sorted out very soon. Essentially, we need to do it. If we do not do it, we'll regret. All the sector skill councils needs to be rationalized as soon as possible, and then they need to be strengthened. They need to put in good leadership, and then each sector under the leadership of a extremely competent officer needs to map out demand and supply and get training done as per the data, as per demand, not just to churn out numbers. I just hope that my time has not been wasted, that my writing and whatever else I've done is not completely a waste of my energy and whatever sacrifices I had to make. Essentially, I hope we get on the right path. And whatever is required for that, I think I'll continue doing because this is something I really feel deeply in. I sometimes it makes me very. I can't sleep well because I think this is a problem I want to solve, and I think I can do it in my life. I don't have a lot of time. I think maybe around 2022 or so, a lot of states have already started coming out of the dividend issue. Kerala, for example, there's no dividend in Kerala now. We need to look at states one by one. So we are on a the time is running out, and if we don't do things quickly, an entire generation will be lost, where we have not been able to provide them with adequate skills so that they can make their lives better. And this will and no country in the world has actually become a developed country without ensuring that they have made a best use of the demographic dividend that they have. So it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for a country, and hence it requires that kind of focus and effort to ensure that it is actually done. It requires, else what we'll have, we need to make a disaster plan for if demographic dividend is not utilized, what will happen, right? uh, Riots, maybe people blocking roads, more crime, right? Would you want to spend more money on preventing crime by better allocation of resources for productivity and life development of people, or then firefighting and ensuring that looking at the higher crime rates? So there are serious repercussions for it, and I'm sure we'll all do well. Uh, it's something that we need to all put our heads down and take quick action. We can't be perfect, but we need to move very, very, very fast. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have some ideas, if you have some very small suggestions which way you can move ahead, let us know. We'll do well. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.